Alright guys, so we're going to do the skunks here for the professional fur handling. We've got here nice average looking skunk. Got him hung up here on my opening clamp. We're going to skin him just on that. As always, tools we'll need, a skinning knife of some sort, first cut knife, tail stripper, tail zip, fur brush, gloves, and I like to use these steels for pulling the legs. Also in this video, we're going to skin them, and then I'm also going to show you how to remove the essence from them. So I've got a 16 gauge 12 milliliter needle here and a jar to put the essence in. So anyway, we'll get set up, we'll get going. Okay guys, so as always, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our fur brush, just like any critter, and we're going to brush them out. Alright. Now we're going to take our first cut knife. We're going to run a line from his heel straight up to his other heel. Alright. I think skunks are the most underappreciated animal. If they wouldn't stink, everybody would like them. But we got our cut here made. Now what we're going to do is, and this is where everybody gets scared, but if you have a first cut knife, it really helps. We're going to go about an inch below the tail. We're going to cut towards the bottom of the vent. And all we're going to do is we're going to keep upward pressure, and we're going to kind of make a triangle going in to our first initial cut. Alright. The glands on a skunk, which everybody are scared of, are located in two sacs right on either side of the vent. Okay? And you can see right there, there is always a little red membrane right there. Okay? So as long as you don't get into that, you're good to go. Got nothing to worry about. We're just gonna keep coming up around the vent. First time you do it, it'll be kind of menacing, because as you're doing this, you're kind of staring down the gun barrel, so to speak. But as long as you work up rather than down with your knife, you should have no problem. We get go so far. Take our steel, insert it in, and kind of work the leg down. Cut that off. Kind of pull it down. We're going to change him over, go to the next leg. We're going to do the same thing. Alright, now I don't pull skunks on my machine. They don't have long enough arms. They all got usually a bunch of fat on them. They pull real easy. You can just do it by hand. Now some of you are thinking, well, how didn't he spray? Does he stink? Well, no, he doesn't really stink because he didn't spray. I dispatched this skunk with a firearm. There's several different methods, and I'm not going to get into real depth with it. But if you dispatch them like you would a deer, like a heart-lung shot, very rarely will they spray. If you dispatch them in the head, they'll spray almost every time. Okay, so now we've got him pulled around here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hang him up so we can kind of get a good look at the tail. Skunks have a real thick tail. So we're just going to take our knife and just run down a good little ways. Just so we can kind of get our our tail stripper in there. Get our hands behind them. Go down so far till we think we can get in with our tail stripper. Pull the tail right out. We're going to split the tail. Split the tail all the way down. Alright. Now we're just going to work him down. They've got short arms and a lot of fat. Easy to pull. We're going to work our fingers under the arms once we get down to them. Pull the arm out. Ring that. Ring that, leave them long. You can cut them off in the boarding process. Let me move the camera down for you guys. Skunks' ears are on the side of their head, they're not on the top of their head. So just work it down. There's one ear. There's another. Got very little eyes. We're just working down. Now, to be honest, guys, you do get one that sprays. You know, put it in a garbage bag, skin it out. Now I wash all my fur regardless. I put it through a rinse cycle in a washing machine, no soap, no nothing, just water. And you know, even if I got a skunk that sprays, it's just that rinse cycle will take all the stink out of it you need. You'll pull them out, you won't even be able to, just with stray water. So don't be afraid of them. Work them down. There's our skunk. You can see he's real nice. Beautiful looking skunk. Alright, now we're going to come back up here. I'll get the camera moved in a little closer. Alright, now right on each side here, you can see, you can kind of feel a hard spot. That's the glands. So all we're going to do is take your needle and just come in just like that. And you can see that essence being drawn out. Sometimes you get them with a good load, and sometimes, like this one here, we just got about 5 milliliters out of them. Sometimes you'll get them, you know, and they'll have 8-10 milliliters in them. So we pretty much got it. You get it all on the first pull. Check it again to make sure. Coming over here to the other side, just stick right in through that red membrane here. You can see, drawing out the essence. Usually you get the same on both sides. They seem to spray equally. Once again, about 4.5 milliliters out of this guy. Sometimes you get more, sometimes you get less. Alright, that's it. That's removing the essence that's skinning a skunk. Like we did before, part 2 will be fleshing and then part 3 will be boarding. So we'll see you guys for the fleshing.